Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. One of the most sought after games this year, but had some issues with people disliking it for frame rate issues. Well, today, I don't care about that. I'm going to do my annual challenge of trying to get a shiny Eevee. And since I'm an old school Pokemon head, I only know one way to do it, and that's hatching eggs. All these new outbreaks are newfangled hipster technology. I just need myself a Ditto, an Eevee, and a picnic? Little bit of changes to the eggs this year, but that's all that I need to get my shiny Eevee. And here's how I'm going to do it. The Masuda method. Basically, all that you really need is one Pokemon of the language on your console and another Pokemon of the A group or Ditto of a different language file. The way that you can get this is through the surprise trade, or there are plenty of link codes out there. I was lucky enough to get a Japanese Ditto. So let's go ahead and hop right on in. I'm going to be hatching a buttload of eggs today. I'm looking for a shiny Eevee. And when I say I've got a lot of eggs, I've got a lot of eggs. So I've got boxes and boxes of Eevee eggs. I've been breeding for about 2 days now. I did a test batch. No shiny yet. But I do have my shiny tracker as well. You can see it in the other side over there. And yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. See if I can actually get me a shiny within the time frame or not. So my plan is to do it vertically with everything. Just transfer over and try and make it as easy as possible for each one. So I can just continue to go about. Future Keegan here, just to say, I was taking this too easily. I thought this was going to be a quick in and out. Hopefully, I will keep my sanity. But all I can say is after 4 hours of hatching eggs, I was losing patience, and I wasn't quite ready for what was coming up next. At around the 100 egg mark, I started to think, maybe I missed it. Maybe it's not shiny enough, adding in the copium here. I do wish that there's like a more distinguishing factor for Eevee being shiny. Like the marrow is literally just straight up green. Ah yes, blame the game. The game is the reason why. Maybe you missed it. Maybe you should already have an Eevee and 100 eggs. Just like that thought though, a new one entered my head. Runny yolk is pretty good. I still want, like, I want some thickness to the yolk. Like, I like it when the yolk is a gel. More copium here. It is, what I will say is, trying this method, the first 100 are the hardest because you care so much. But then it's like, afterwards it's just eh. Like, it's just more and more, just repeat. Around the 200 mark, I started to inquire about different things. My mind was fully off of eggs, and I wasn't seeing an end in any near sight, so I took comfort in some old sitcoms. Do you remember the redhead kid who was like the biter from Malcolm in the Middle? He was in the, not the Krellboyne class, but the special needs class with Dewey. That's Ian from Shameless. I didn't realize that until just now. Also known as Cameron Monaghan from the Jedi Survivor upcoming. Who would have thought? We're at 30% now. My brain keeps wanting to say close, but it's like, I don't think it's close. Then I had an idea. Alright, so I'm gonna test this now. I don't know how accurate it is, but I see something that says egg power will help me hatch also. Absolutely swinging for the fences, I looked up and I saw this will help me hatch faster. So we're gonna create the great peanut butter sandwich. There's basically peanut butter and butter and then bananas on it. Fun fact for real life, I actually enjoy peanut butter and butter sandwiches, so to see this in the video game was awesome. Maybe if this video gets seen a lot, I'll do some Pokemon cooking videos. We're gonna drop it perfectly. Look at that. It almost looks like the picture. If I don't get it in 725 eggs is what I have, maybe I'm just not destined. Around the 250 mark, I was almost giving up. Doesn't give you like the green bars and stuff, or at least mine didn't. I realize now that's probably because I have the dark mode reader, so it's my fault. But yeah. Then, when least expected, talking about Contexto, not paying attention. It was throwing me through a loop. It happened. Yeah, it tells you the number, it just doesn't have the bar. Yes! Number 287. 287. Now that I had finally achieved my goal, I wanted to share something early from the stream that I left out. I had given myself a prediction of when I thought the egg was going to hatch. I didn't expect it to be this close. I am curious at what point I will actually get one. My guess right now is 237. 237. Only 50 off from the actual number. I'm optimistic. With everything said and done, who's to know what really helped with this? Was it the banana and butter sandwich? Was it the fact that I hatched 300 eggs nearly? The world may never know. But what we do know is I have a shiny Eevee.